Hello, my friends. If you've clicked on this video, I believe you're here for a reason. And that reason is you're searching for something. You're searching for answers in life that have not been provided to us. We did not learn them in school because school was there to indoctrinate us into someone else's system. If you're looking for answers to this world, to the things that are going on, but this same system that indoctrinated us in school has been used to stifle our religious institutions and the true message that they were given to present to us and to keep our lives free. Our country, our government, our system of behaving was hijacked almost 70 years ago. Hello, my name is Daniel Collier, former martial arts instructor, national author, and now turned investigative journalist, revealing this hidden plot to steal our lives from us from the time we are born to the time we go to the grave. Nearly everything is an implanted message to keep us under someone else's control. This is now a revealed fact, and I hope you will enjoy this video that is being shared with you, because I think it will help to reveal, just on a surface level, exactly what has happened to all of us. And I hope you join us in freeing your mind, sharing with others, and escaping this system.
There is no faster way to nullify education than to remove its end goal. Schools without a defined purpose become places of confinement rather than engagement. From the moment you began to walk, your mind was shaped by external influences. You never stood a chance. As an open, trusting, and curious child, they stepped in, steering your thoughts before you could form your own. They dictated your aspirations, instilled fears, and molded your identity. Even your parents couldn't shield you from this. They too were caught in the same web, blind to its existence. Now, you carry the burden of inherited programming, a weight you never asked for. It's why life feels incomplete, as though it's not entirely yours. These systems, education, media, food, even language, aren't designed for your growth. They exist to make you compliant, predictable, and easy to manage. Every bell that rang in school, every cartoon that captured your attention, and every phrase you memorized, it wasn't random. It was all part of a calculated system of control, refined over generations. But here's what they'd prefer you never realize. This programming doesn't define you. You can break free, reclaim your autonomy, and rewrite your story. It begins with recognizing the truth for what it is. Some awaken to this reality in their teens, others in midlife, and sadly, some never do. But you're here. That means you're ready to see beyond the facade. The system was crafted to make you obedient, to follow their rules, consume their products, pay their taxes, and live within the tight parameters they've drawn for you. This isn't an accident. It's a system perfected over time to ensure you comply without even realizing it. The greatest deception they pulled off was convincing you that you're free. True freedom requires awareness, yet the system actively works to suppress it. The stories you grew up with praised obedience and vilified rebellion, ensuring you stayed on the predetermined path without question. Everything you've been taught about success, happiness, and morality was carefully handed down by those who profit from your conformity. Society wasn't designed to nurture your uniqueness. It was structured to suppress it. Schools, for instance, appear liberating at first glance, but nothing about them is genuinely free. You were their product, conditioned to fit their agenda under the guise of education. Over time, you were funneled into systems like higher education, burdened with loans, that tether you to their financial schemes for decades. The education model itself mirrors a business where government funds rarely benefit students directly. Instead, they're siphoned off into administrative costs, flashy projects, and structures that serve everyone except the learners. This setup mirrors the prison system, where both institutions prioritize control and profit over meaningful reform. Schools produce compliant workers. Prisons manage those who deviate. It's two sides of the same coin, designed to keep you in their grip while giving the illusion of freedom. But recognizing the cage is the first step toward liberation. To reclaim your life, you must understand the mechanisms of your programming, the reasons behind it, and most importantly, how to dismantle it. From your earliest classroom experiences, the system taught you obedience, not independence. It conditioned you to respect authority, suppress individuality, and conform under the guise of learning. Education has never been about liberation. It's been about control. Classrooms weren't designed to foster free thought. They were factories for conformity. Why? Because control thrives on predictability. Empowered individuals question systems, disrupt the status quo, and demand accountability. Obedient ones don't, and that's precisely what the system seeks: submission, not independence. Even the stories you learned as a child were meticulously curated. History books glorify conquest while erasing the suffering and theft that came with it. Rebels, visionaries, and alternative leaders are either omitted or reduced to mere footnotes. Literature often elevates rule-following heroes while punishing those who defy authority. Science, which should be about curiosity and exploration, is reduced to rote memorization. Even math loses its beauty and creativity, becoming a rigid exercise in finding the right answer. None of this was about expanding your mind. It was about shaping it into a predictable mold. Standardized tests weren't measures of intelligence, but of obedience. They gauged how well you could memorize and follow instructions, punishing creativity and independent thought. Step outside the lines, and you faced social and economic penalties, conditioning you to equate conformity with success. And then there was the school bell, not just a signal for class changes, but a tool of classical conditioning. Just as Pavlov's dog salivated at the sound of a bell, students learned to respond without question, reinforcing obedience to external commands. This system wasn't preparing you for independence. It was training you for the 9-to-5 grind. The lessons didn't end there. From gold stars to grades, you are conditioned to seek external validation over internal instincts, making you easier to manipulate. When education hands off to media, the programming continues. Entertainment becomes a tool to shape your desires and dreams. Heroes in stories often protect the system, while rebels, the villains, are portrayed as dangerous. This narrative discourages questioning authority and reinforces loyalty to the very structures that limit your freedom. From cartoons to fast food, the system began targeting you in childhood, equating happiness with consumption. Happy meals paired with toys created lifelong associations between joy and material goods. Over time, these habits locked you into cycles of craving and consumption, driving profits for corporations while leaving you emotionally empty. Even cultural traditions like holidays have been hijacked. Take Christmas. It's no longer about spirituality or family, but a billion-dollar industry pushing consumption as a measure of love and generosity. Language, too, is a tool of control. Phrases like "don't talk back" or "stay in your lane" reinforce compliance while suppressing dissent. These scripts become so deeply ingrained that challenging them feels wrong or even dangerous. But the good news is, once you see the programming for what it is, you can break free. Awareness disrupts the cycle, creating space for autonomy and authentic choices. Question the beliefs and habits you've inherited. Trace their origins. Were they truly yours, or were they imposed on you? Freedom begins with reclaiming your mind. It means rejecting the narratives of fear, scarcity, and conformity. Instead, focus on inner fulfillment, creativity, and authentic living. Surround yourself with empowering influences, build genuine connections, and align your choices with your true values. The system thrives on division, distraction, and isolation. But collective action, rooted in individual awakenings, can dismantle its power. When people come together to share insights, challenge norms, and build supportive communities, they become unstoppable. By redefining success, investing in meaningful experiences, and rewriting societal narratives, we can create a world that values individuality and freedom over conformity and control. True change starts with you. Your courage to question, live authentically, and inspire others can ignite a ripple effect of transformation. The system depends on your silence, but your voice has the power to spark a revolution. Together, we can break free from the illusions that bind us and build a reality rooted in genuine freedom and creativity.
I really hope you enjoyed that message, and it probably woke you up to a lot of things your conscience has been put asleep to. I hope you are thinking now about how you can escape this entire matrix we have been put in since childhood, because this is the only life we are going to get, and they want us compliant and to remain under their control. My friends, if you would like to learn some more, if you'd like to join like-minded people just like yourself who want to break free, I have spent the last 24 years developing courses and information and ways to free your mind and to reveal the entire conspiracy to entrap us as slaves to someone else's system. You're going to have a lot of fun, and I hope you'll click on the link in the description where you can get some more information and learn how to join a community of people striving to break free from all of this madness